friends, fellow gamers, educators, and students. Welcome to Grumpy Gnome Gaming. I am Grumpy Gnome. We're going to get some grump on because we got grumpy today. This is going to be a third run in Banished for today. The first run came from the Alice in Wonderland influenced version. Hey, let's go ahead and talk about this. Hey guys, Grumpy Gnome here. So, our first run was in Alice in Wonderland, and I had my second fatal crash in Megamod 9, and this was one of those crash on me once, shame on you, crash on me twice, shame on me, and I wasn't going to give it a third shot, so I scrubbed Megamod 9, and I reinstalled 0.06 Megamod, and I went ahead just to get some activity out there. I started a new season, and that season was called Sedona, and it's based on the desert community of Sedona in the Arizona desert. Be sure to check it out if you haven't already. And this particular series, well, let's get right into it. And resume here in a second. Boom. Okay, first thing you're going to say is, whoa, there's desert. And, you know, actually there is a lot of desert here. This is Norman Cay. And Norman Cay was a drug compound for the kingpin Pablo Escobar. And this is in the Bahamas. So I went with as much Bahamian influence as I could in this one. Our map is, once again, I spelt out Norman down here. The only problem is I had way too many numbers. So I had to cut some. So I cut the two vowels. So N is the 14th, R is the 18th, M is the 13th, and this N here is the 14th. Norman, without the vowels. We're playing in sand lakes because I needed a lot of water to simulate the Caribbean Sea. Caribbean, tomatoes, you know, potatoes. I found the medium-sized map worked best because it gave me this huge lagoon area to work with, and I'll be able to set up all of my trading docks there. I went with the tropical climate because we are in the Bahamas, and disasters are always on because we have to get our grump on, and we're playing in Antilles. And Antilles is probably the closest I can get to the Bahamas. So we got palm trees and, you know, I'm probably going to have to go back into the Sedona and change the starting condition to Nuevo rather than the flat Adam and Eve, because I got pine trees and stuff growing, and I really don't want pines. I want something more native to the red desert area of Sedona. Anyway, we're not talking about Sedona here. All right, close this out. Boom. And let's see, for mods, I'm using Megamod 0.06, and I'm using radius color. Resume. Here we go. I think that's about it. So I have the initial setup here. The only problem with the initial setup is that my first forest node is actually all the way up here in this corner. And I can't even scroll out to get both. Well, there you can kind of see the distance between the node and the my starting base down here. So we're gonna go very rustic down here, like we just landed on this island. And as a matter of fact, our first house is actually going to be, I'll show it to you here, the mini house, which is a tent. So this is kind of like the fire event, that was planned with all them, the big concert event with all the bands coming out there, and they promised all this elegant stuff, and they wound up sticking people in tents. And so that's kind of the way we're starting here. We're starting off as if we just bought this island. Kind of like the Colombian government just bought Norman Cay back in 2006 for $2.23 million. Well, guess what? We just bought it from the Colombians, and this place is completely... let's back up even a little further. Why don't we say that we are we are going to be the kingpin of this island. And with that said, this is kind of on the border. We're walking a razor's edge if this is appropriate for children or not. And I'm going to say this is nothing you can't read in a history book. So the only thing is all of our trade products are going to be in the... let's just say that the trade products are going to be kind of dicey. Maybe not the most legal, so to say. Anyway, here we go. God, I sure hope that's lined up right. And we'll just run with it. So here we go. First thing, I've got a couple little stockpiles here. Everything here is 2x2. We got our first mini house. I got a mini town hall, and I got a mini workshop. So we need to get laborers as quickly as possible. So we're going to rely on nomads to come find us. And our mini workshop here is going to get us any clothing and tools that we need to keep going. With that said, let me do one more thing and show you the map. Boom, there it is. We have a lot of grow space up here, and basically, as you can tell by my first forest node, which is in this crescent right here, I'm going to keep all of my nodes on the outside border because I want all of my central ground to be nothing but crop fields producing something we probably shouldn't be producing, because we're in that kind of a trade. Narcos was another name that came to mind, but I kind of like to, here again, I was going to say, I'd like to put some history and some narrative into my buildings and maps. So this is kind of what we have going on here. So anyway, we got our lagoon here. We're going to set up all of our traders in these lagoons. And believe you me, we're going to be trading some product. Let me just leave it at that. Let's get into this game. Here we go. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is collect some resources. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start with some loggage. And let's go ahead and clear, whoops. Let's just clear, let's say this square bunch right here. Boom. And get them running. And And you know what? I really want them to build this as soon as possible, because I want them to build that as soon as possible, because I want them to get into a house and procreate. I guess that's the friendliest way I could put that. So now they're building away again in Margaritaville. Okay, look at this. Our two founders, 15 and 15, Emelise and Relame. So Emelise, he's going to make quite a name for himself as our founder. I think we're going to keep that open right there, just so we can see when they have their first child. Because once they get their first child, I need to build a second tent down here. I'm going to let them collect some more resources. And I think the next important thing that we need to create, you know what? I don't really know which one of these is more important. I'm going to go town hall, and I'm going to tell you why. This is strategery. I'm going to build a town hall next because I want to attract the earliest nomads as possible. So here we go. We got 14 logs. This only needs that. Let's get her done, son. And seeing that they're just about done with that, let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open. Boom, get our workshop up and running. And we got everything we need to get us going. Going to minimize that for now because there's absolutely nothing that we need to look at. Okay, logs, we got a small surplus of logs here. Now, one thing we're not going to have for quite a while is firewood, because our firewood cutter is actually way up here. And I don't even know if we need firewood here. One thing I want to toy with, I don't usually do this, but it makes for exciting video, especially if you're going to go out and kill everybody. I'm going to start building my dock. And before I start building my dock, I need to find out where my road comes out here to the farthest point. All right there, 1, 2. So we got 2 right there. So now we need to decide, do we want to come down this avenue? Or do we want to go over 1? And it really doesn't matter unless there's a point we want to line up to over here. And I need to come a little, wrong way. I was going to say I need to come a little more over so I can see where this is lining up. So that's going to take me to there. Or I can come over 1 and go there. That mini house is kind of in the way. Away with you for now. Away with you, beggar. Here we go. Let's go back to that road again. So we had there. That's going to take us to that point. Or oops, too far. 1, 2. No, that's where I wanted to go. Or that's going to take us to there. I'm almost thinking that one's going to be better for us. Right there. So let's deal with that. So we're going to come up here. Where's our roadage? Right there. Okay, so let's come 1, 2, come up here. And let's just go like there. So, you know what? Not even. Let's go there. Boom. So there's where our first road is going to go and what it's going to look like. And then we're going to come out here. Let's come off the end here. Go 1. Flatten those 2. The only reason I'm flattening these 2 is to make that first dock piece go in a little bit nicer. Got to remember what road I'm taking out here. So we're going to go 2 more. 1, 2, right to there. And then we can already start, and this is absolutely crazy to even think about this, but we're going to drop our first dock piece right there. And this is kind of like playing the, oh my God, Tropico. There we go. This is going to be like a Tropico setting. Okay, over here, I do want to get up to this area sooner than later. And for roadage, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on roads. I say now. And in a perfect world, we would come down from right there. Where is that going to drop us? Oh, we're hitting something right there. Can we come down a little bit more? There we go. You know, there? No. 1, 2. Okay, so we got a little bit of a distraction going right there. But I can come out to there and come down here. Huh. Or we can come on this side of it and come down. And I'm almost kind of sort of leaning to this side over here. I think so. So anyway, we're not going to do that. We're not going to get that crazy and run all that road yet, but we will get to it. So let's get them running. They're still pulling that. You know what? As soon as we get our dock action going, then we can start building some reeds, and we can start building some dock workshop to already get some fire bundles going. And you know what? If we do fire bundles, we might not even need to cut logs. But I think I would much rather use the fire bundles or rope. So yes, we will be putting those in. 13, we do have a little bit of stone. I am going to go ahead and start collecting some of this iron ore here. As a matter of fact, are we going to collect any of it naturally if we just build a road? Maybe take it up another, how many? No, we weren't going to build that up from there. We were going to come up from here, weren't we? Okay. So let's already start cutting up with about 25. And then we'll just do a little bit of road at a time until we can get up there. Tool limit, I'm going to go ahead and take that out because that's what I always do. Clothing limit, I don't even know if we're going to wear clothes. Maybe we'll be like a true drug lab and just have people naked in there. Once again, for kids who are watching, I'm sorry, but let's just say this is what you would find on a PBS channel. So tools, we got 4, so we're still doing good. But you know what? I'm already going to collect some stone and some iron, only because I don't want to get in a conundrum where I'm going to need those items and they're not there. Hey, we got our first child. So you know what that means? That means I'm actually going to build a second tent right over here. Oops, got to flip it. Now, to the best of my knowledge, these do not have a front or a back. So that's kind of throwing me off because I don't know what to look for. It's not going to let us build that. Let's go to the herbalist. Herbalist is going to be family services here. And I want the mini one so I can actually see the front. Flip, there it is. So just like that. Now I'm going to come back to my town. The only thing I wanted to do was see the front. And there's that hit. Space for the road. Go right there. And I'm going to let them build that. Because to the best of my knowledge, these only hold 3 people. And I can't, we need more than that because we need We need baby production out here. Shedrick. Shedrick the male. Okay, this is good. We're actually making progress. We got our first dock piece in place. Let's go ahead and add on to that. Oops, wrong one. Here we go. Here we go. And let's do the flippy thing. And let's come down there. And then 1, 2, 3 to there. Okay, that's cool. We're actually getting stuff done. Now notice so far we have no food coming in yet. So I think it might behoove of us to maybe do a little collection of wild foods. And I don't even know in this climate if there is any. So let's do this. Oh my god, there is food here. Score. Let's do actually it's autumn too. That is the best time for collection. So you guys, let's go out there and get some wild food coming in. Notice I didn't build my normal mini node as my starting point here, because my intention is to get my people up to the up to this node as soon as possible. And I see that they are bringing food in, which is good. Yeah, collecting foods is something that I'm really going to have to stay on top of, because I am not the best person when it comes to collecting foods. Normally, right after the house, I build a gatherer, and that is it's my gameplay. This is something totally new for me, and I'm hoping some of you might even appreciate seeing a change here from the normal of what I normally do. I do believe we are going to get up here sooner than later. And with that said, maybe, just maybe, we want to consider, you know what, let's put in another 10, 15, 20. Get us another 20 batch of road going in. Because I really want to get up to this area here. And I want to have that road for fast travel. So that's my strategy behind that. Okay, where's our first break gonna come? And I guess that really depends with what we want to do. Let's go ahead and hit a pause here. We could build a row out from here. Now these two are not at the same level. And of course, nothing says they have to be. So actually, if we're gonna, oops, this is my road. Right there is where this road would go. So technically speaking, we can go to there. Let me come in 1, 2, and then build straight across. Pretty sure that's it. 19, yep. 18, 19, right there. Boom. So there can be our first frontage. And then coming in this direction without doing any leveling, because I really want to stay away from that. Do we go there? I think we're going to have to go here. right there. That corner is going to throw me off. Let's see, coming down here. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. I think we're going to go right there, come back in 1, 2, and come on in like this. So we have something like that going for us. Is that a single? Because if that's a single, that's not going to line up very well. Yeah, that is a single. Doggone it. You know what? Maybe not let it bother us. Just get over it. 5, 4. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to get over it and try not to let that bother us. I don't know how far out I'm going to come. I'm probably going to come like right to this point and build across. We're going to have a channel with trading docks on it. So we need to actually build our way out to those trading docks. And let's see, I want to do a quick time check here. 1:26. So that's another 1 hour and 40 minutes, 1 hour and 30 minutes. Let's do that. Set timer for 1 hour, 30 minutes.
1 hour and 30 minutes, starting now.
All right, and then that'll take us to the end of this episode. Let's get a couple more dock pieces coming on down here. And boom. 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 Let's go. And it looks like we're getting our road built here. Food, we're doing good for food. We have no logs, so we can remedy that by doing a little more clear cutting. And let's go ahead and knock out this corner right here. Might as well pick up the reeds while we're at it. And then let's take a little bit of what's down. I don't know if we can actually get onto that island or not, or if this is going to strand us. If we get stranded, I'm actually going to have to build some dock out. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cancel this removal just because I don't want to take that chance of getting stuck out there. Okay, are you going to drown yourself? No, you're actually building in order. Perfect. Am I seeing this crooked? There we go. Okay, and you're still building away up here. Oh my gosh, we're doing well. We are going to make it. Let's get some more road action going to the north. And I don't know where the end, there's the end of my road, I think. Let's go ahead and put in another, 25 pieces? Okay, now they're working on the trees, which is good. We'll let them do that. Over here, I think this is going to start our shanties. So this is going to be the start of our seafront over here. And I'm thinking maybe a storage right over here. And so we got our sea frontage going in here. Let's go ahead and take Mr. Flatten. And once again, I'm only doing this so that the dock goes real nicely into it. It blends in, let's say that. And then we can start with the dockage. You know, it kind of feels good to be back into this Megamod again. I'm a little more, let me rephrase that. I'm a lot more familiar with this one than I am the other. So, and once we get on a roll, I'll actually be able to do a lot of pre-planning. which I know, Doug, that's something that you really appreciate, is the pre-planning. It doesn't work for everybody. Oh, you know what? Oop, pause. I don't know if I flattened that area there or not. So I want to do the blendy thing first here. So there, like that. And then take you out. Now let's go ahead and put you in. And you know what, Doug? I'm going to try to get you a duck blind in this episode. So let's start considering where we're going to get a duck blind. I'm thinking maybe right over here somewhere. But I want to get the reeds up and running already. That looks like a good spot for a dock storage. And this looks like a good spot for a dock market. And right now, for me, I think the market is more important than the storage. I mean, we're nowhere near ready to put this thing in. But I just want to go ahead and put the footprint down already. That is this one. And I think I'm going to put my open side to the mainland. Like that. So that's kind of how that's going to look. You know what, though? If I flip it like this, then that side road... No, it doesn't. I was going to say the side road would go in, but it won't. You know, we tried. I think I'm going to go back to where we were. Let's do this one. And I think that's going to be our dock market right there. And I don't know, man. Before we even throw some storage in, let's just let's put this thing down. Or should we go here with it? Ooh, that might be better. No, but I'm kind of losing that little lagoon space. Or does that look better? No. I'm not feeling that. I kind of like the way it lined up right there. I think we're going to fly with that for now. Let's fly with this for now and see what happens. And we're not going to build it yet. I don't know. This might just be like a little entertainment lagoon right there. What's our food? The food's going down again, so I think it's time to do another fast food run. Let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and grab this button. Let's grab the collect wilds. And we're actually going to get up to the north. It's just a matter of time. And I think I'm actually going to go out to a little wider area this time. Right there. Boom. Make that happen. That's going to get us some foods. I really hope by splitting our tents like this that they actually will have another child. And that we don't have to wait for Shedrick to become 10 and move into this. That is the problem when you've got something that only holds 3 people. See, in a perfect world, the 2 adults would split and each tent would have a child. In a perfect world. So let's come a little further north with this road. Food is still hanging in there. Looks like I've already got the road scheduled to go in. And where we make our turn? Right there? I think that is our turn. And let's take it right to there. Make it happen, Jackson. Okay, this is good. That is going to get us into the node. And of course, once we get into the node, then all hell's going to break loose and we are going to be in a different scenario. Like that. Yeah. Okay, how's our food doing? Food is still steady. So I'm guessing they're still deforesting everything, which I'm not upset about because we do have to deforest. Now, on the mainland, should I build normal houses or should we go for fancy homes? Well, let me rephrase that. Should we go shanty here? I'm thinking maybe the shanties. And I'm almost regretting what I put in the forest right now. Maybe I should have put some shanties in there. But you know what? I might just do that. Do shanties for everything. That's something we haven't done yet. Let's do our little count over here. You know what? Let's keep them running, but maybe drop it down to 5. Dockage, houses, shanties. How many can we get in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God, that's perfect. That is perfect. Shanties it is, baby. And you know what we're going to do? Oh man, my food's going down. So, you know what? They're going to get it eventually. I'm going to do the light colored roofs here because this stuff is all bleached out. So we're going to put one here. You know what though? I need to hit the pause on these. Let's pause. Otherwise they're going to build them right away. Change the color. 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Change the color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Change the color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be kind of like my my water world run. Was it the water world where I went with the lighter color? Yeah, because in this tropical environment, everything's going to be kind of bleached. And I think I'm going to keep with the shanty theme. I was going to go mission, but for some reason, shanty's calling out to me. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the 2 houses that I have over here, which are going to be these 4 right here. And I'm going to go ahead and drop in 2 shanties already, make sure our numbers are not moving. So we're going to go here. We're going to go here. Bet you never seen shanties in a node before. That is my light color, but I got to flip my door to there. You're going to go there. I'm going to change color, flip you around right to there. And you know what? I'm going to put a pause on these until we're actually ready for them. Shanties in a forest node. Go figure. Keep moving. Okay, right now I really want that food more than I want my roads. So I'm going to do that. I don't see a second child coming here. So maybe this was the wrong choice of housing. And you know what? I know it's late for this. Maybe we should build the shanty. You know what? Not there. If I'm going to build a shanty, it's going to be up here in the node. Yeah. This is frustrating. I'm going to let this play out only because this is more realistic for them to have this than to have them run all the way over there. We're really going to have to wait for the next generation And I think when Shedrick becomes an adult, I'm going to transplant him up here. And then he can start his family up in the node. Okay, let's grab a couple more dock pieces. Let's come off of this side here. Doggone it. Oh, wrong way. Let's come down. Let's zoom in. Let's go right there. So we got 1. And then we go 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3 there. We can come a little further down this way. 1, 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3 there. And we can come off of this one, and I guess we're just going to run this all the way over to the starboard, 1, 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3 there. And believe it or not, I don't have any idea what we're going to put in here. This looks like a nice row right here for rice, if we can get rice. But on that note, we need a trader. And I gotta be wary of my trading route. It looks like we're gonna find some way to come off of here, cut this across, and then just put traders along the outside. Over here, do the same thing, traders along the outside, and then figure out what we're gonna do here. I don't know if I actually want to build fingers coming out with traders on both sides, or try to channel the boat into another area. We may channel the boat into here. Build down here, have one channel going down the middle with traders on both sides. We did that before. I think that was in season 2 of Banished. Food, how are we doing? 38, not a good number. Let's, he's almost at that age. Do we need to collect more wild food? Probably. And we're already losing health big time. Which is telling me that we might need to get some protein action going here. I don't know if we're going to be able to walk out to this or not. But we can dock it right from here straight out. And then we'll figure out what we're going to do with that little spit. Kind of looks like Harbor Island in San Diego. Which was actually, here's some trivia for you, the first place I sold yachts. Why won't they split? You are preventing me from having children. Nuts on a biscuit. Oh my gosh, we weren't even rolling. Come on, guys, split. Tools. Oh my god, wasn't even thinking about tools. Is this our workshop? Yes, it is. Let's get somebody in there. Because right now we need to make us some tools. If we run out of tools, it's all over. It is game over for us. So we want to keep the tools going. We're out of clothing. Almost want to tell them, stop building the docks. Go, not clothing, but food. Go get food. And of course, they want to build docks. I guess they really want to get their trade up and running. On that note, where can we put our first trader? Because we're going to need one real quick. I'm going to put a little priority on the wild foods. because I think right now that's probably what we need more than anything else. One laborer. There's 2 laborers. Okay, stop. And yeah, you're hungry, but you know what? I probably should have taken that out. You know what? You're good in there for now. And the only reason he's hungry is because he didn't get his full 100 food. I don't know. He might just kill himself. No, he's not going to. Okay, not what I wanted to do, but we can roll with it. I'm going to get this builder going just so we can finish the road. Wow, there's a lot of food there. So come on, guys, go get it. You know what? The builder is the least of our worries. Did we have oh, no, we got a blacksmith. Tools, we got enough. Get out of there. Go gather. Go get food. Oh my God, they built the shanty. Wow, now the family splits. You guys are freaking idiots. You know what? That didn't work well. Boom. We're going to do that. You're all going to fit in that shanty and like it. We're putting the family back together again. Did not intend on that happening. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to get somebody up here. You can close already. You can close if you want to. Or you don't have to. So he's going to run over and he's already going to start building his own house. Which is good. I'm going to get 2 builders just so they get that road finished. How's our food doing? Hey, food got caught up. Awesome. You know, I think maybe that's the trick, is just constantly have wild food slated for pickup. Okay, how are we doing here? We can still come down further. And we need to find the access where this is going to come out. Food is low again? It sure is. Why does it do that? I don't know. Well, let's take a look up here. Is your shanty built yet? No, it's not. I can't tell if they're building road or if they're... Yeah, it looks like they are putting the road in. Which I'm not terribly upset because that is going to make them travel faster. I don't want to come... Let's see, that's there. I'm looking at where this is going to come across. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's figure out where that's going to come from. We can come down a little bit more with this one. And actually, this one's going to be cornered off to here. So it looks like this is going to be our first row of trading docks coming across here. Food is at 151. I mean, that is a constant thing to keep an eye on. I can really use some nomads right now. Does anybody want to get into the illegal drug trade? Here's your opportunity to work with a kingpin. I promise you a lot of money. Getting her done. Let's come over. the shanty here. What do I need? I need logs. I need logs something fierce, don't I? And I don't think we ever put that stockpile in right there either. So let's go ahead and grab that, grab that. I'm going to zoom in here so we can actually see what we're doing. I'm going to come off of this. There's a space there. And we're going to go 5x3. Boom. There's our stuff. Nomads. Oh my God, you ask for them and they come. And how did I know that wasn't planned? Because you're watching me live right now. Here we go. Town hall. How many do we have, baby? Getting our grump on. Probably 2. There's 2. But you know what? Welcome to the jungle. Almost literally, technically. And don't close it. Just minimize it. Okay. So now, what's our housing count look like? I think I need to build 1 more. Wow, I need to build 2 more. Well, they're building that one up in the node. And you know what? I think we're going to move our operation up there. So let's minimize this. And I'm actually going to open up. Just want to stick you right there. We're actually going to open up the second shanty right here. Because that's where everything's going to take place. Because once we get this node up and running, this is going to have to provide for us. I mean, we can still collect the wild food down below. And we need trees. Can we clear cut some more? Let's come off the road here. Maybe right to that point. And let's come over this direction. I don't know, where were we? No, where are we? Doggone it, we're like right here. And let's come like to this point here. Boom, that's a lot of trees. Okay, make that happen. Of course, the only problem with all those trees is if we need food. And the shanties, they only need... Yeah, we're going to leave it like that. Tools, we're doing well. Clothing, we don't even need clothing. But the funny thing is, I think they can still freeze, even though it never snows. So go figure. Food is low again. How we doing up here? Well, we got the stockpile put in. Looks like they're still trying to bang the road in. And you know what? Next to the shanties, we really want to get those shanty actions going. I kind of fly up there and... Maybe I should have grabbed trees from over here. Oopsies. That was probably my bad. There's our tree. So let's come up to here. Grab all those. And then we can maybe grab those. I don't want to make the same mistake I made in the last game where I took all my wild food out of my gathering zone. And as Grace pointed out, I basically took my gatherer's job away from him. Or her. Okay, all right. We got this laid down. I am going to go ahead and already kick this up like that. Because we really want these two built. Once they get built, the next thing that's going in is the small barn. And then... Perfect. Hey, there's Cedric. The entertainer. I was just looking at that thinking, oh my God, the roof is dark. And I would have totally tripped out again if that happened, if that was the case. Okay, we got another Tristanto is our next person. So they're probably shacked up here. I'm guessing, I mean, it's a masculine ending, which wouldn't work well for Shedrick. Let's get this barn built. And let's get some more labor action going. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. We'll keep 2 builders. Oh my God, that's not a good sign. Oh my God, we're going to lose 2. Yep, there we go. We tried to overstretch ourselves. Rolandoff, I don't even know who. Oh, I wonder if these were the 2 nomads that came in. Yeah, I guess we worked them to death. That's going to be our little play on that. Okay, we're out of food. Why don't we do a collection of wild foods up here? That's, you know what? No, we won't. Because they're going to take all of that wild food down to here. Oh my gosh, and I got another hungry person. Not good. Okay, let's do cancel removal on all these trees that we have slated for removal. And let's do this again for wild foods. I'm almost wondering if we should have built some type of a fishing dock. Probably. And you know what? I think right now, food is more important. Yeah, look at this. There's that symbol up there. I was going to say food right now is more important than... and he's... Penella. I don't even know who Penella is. Oh my gosh, we killed people. We might have to try a new start with this one. I mean, I'm not opposed to this node being up here, but we might have to go, yeah, this isn't going well. We'll just call this the starvation episode. And notice the founder is still alive. Emiles and Tristano, his child. And you know what? Check it out. 2 males, 2 laborers. Unless we get nomads, this has come to an end. And you know what? I don't think I'm even going to upload this one to YouTube. Because, yeah, just because. And you know, even the other one that I just ran, I might hold off on that too, because I took the wrong climate. I needed the Nuevo Aboro, is that what it is? And I just chose the generic one here. We will remedy this. I'm still loving my shanties. The only thing we need to do down here differently, and Doug is going to appreciate that, is I'll start the shanty village down here, and we'll get some duck action going. May want to throw a little mini fishing dock out here instead of running with the major dock area. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is over the weekend, I'm going to work on both Sedona and Norman's Cay, and we're going to do a fresh run with what they should be. And look at this. These guys are even hungry. So you guys have just witnessed the starvation episode of Banished. Of course they're going to go. You know what? They need to get into that house down below. Let's see if we can do... Oh, no, they're dead. Tristana. Wow. The only person still alive... No, wait, we got two. I don't know how we got two here. Oh, because Tristana was still a child. Can we kick them out of their house? Nope, now they're dead. There we go. So who's left? I'm guessing it's going to be... Is it the wife? Shedrick, the first son. Well, like it happens in this industry, I guess the son whacked the father to take over the business. That's interesting. Okay, what time we got? 2 o'clock. Good time to end. You know what? If you like this starvation episode and a little bit of crime and drama here, give me a like. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to me on YouTube. And you know what? Like I said, I'm not even going to put this one up on YouTube. We'll just let it die on Twitch for the week it's going to be up. And that's it. I am Grumpy Gnome. I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take care. Bye-bye.